Old tires and methane gas from a landfill are just two alternative fuel sources the Lafarge cement plant is using to green up its operation and keep the plant going despite a drop in demand for cement since the economy soured. For almost 50 years, this plant ran its giant cement-making kilns on coal. As coal got more expensive, the company began looking for cheaper alternatives.
When you look at making cement, there are three large cost centers. There's fuel, there's power, and there's labor.
Hans Schramme, the plant's operation manager, tells me about the only way to reduce labor costs would be reduce the number of workers, and that's something Lafarge doesn't want to do. To keep all 120 employees on the job, the plant had to find a way to lower its fuel costs. Now, instead of using just coal to run the kilns, it also burns tons of old tires from the state's tire recycling program.
We have trucks that go throughout the state. They pick up tires, we bring them here, and we use them as a fuel. So really, it's, to me, that's one of those, it's a win-win type of thing. We help clean up the environment, no unsightly tire piles, dealing with that, and it's a benefit for us in terms of reducing fossil fuels.
Schramme says they found another win-win situation by partnering with their next-door neighbor, a garbage landfill.
As you have a landfill and the biomass sits there, it generates some methane. That methane was just being flared off to the air. We put in an 8,000-foot pipeline that we built from waste management to over here, and we again use that methane now as a fuel in our process.
Right now, about 30 to 40% of this plant is run on alternative fuel sources. The goal is to get that number up to about 80%, and that will greatly reduce its dependence on fuels like coal. Lafarge is looking to yet another alternative fuel source to help make the leap from 40% to 80%.
Well, the other thing that we are working on is we have a permit application in with the DEQ to burn FQW, which is fuel quality waste, which is basically industrial byproducts. Could be paint residues, could be solvents, could be when somebody cleans out a perfume line in a factory, that type of stuff.
Schramme says some of Lafarge's plants in other parts of the country already use FQWs to lower their energy costs. In Tulsa, I'm Kathy Tatum, the Oklahoma News Report.